about we switch it up with a little drum and fucking bass?
I'll have energy up the wazoo, even if it means I gotta borrow it like a loan from the future. You wait and see.
You wait and see. The energy gonna be everywhere, baby.
I'm gonna take so much energy from the future, it'll look like I'm comatose. You just wait.
This is, what is this? A reference to Hunter x Hunter, where the main character does exactly that?
Fuck off. Fuck Hunter x Hunter. Fuck that shitty ass
What?
show.
Oh, you are an idiot. I love that
You
show
are
so
a dumb
much.
shit.
You literally eat garbage all day and suck penis.
Yeah, and I eat garbage, but I also have 10% more brain matter than an entire show. Fuck that show.
No, it's an amazing show.
It's not. It's so fucking bad.
What is bad about it? Have you watched it?
I have watched it. I actually got to the Chimera arc, and that's where I finally fucking stopped. And then I just decided I'm just gonna read it through the manga just to speed it up because this is taking forever to be quote unquote good, and it's not even good.
Wow, what do you not like about it?
Like anything. I don't like anything about it.
Wow.
I don't like the main character because I get the fact that they're trying to treat him as a sort of disassociated youth because that's the only way he's like developed as a person because he didn't have a father figure in his life to like kind of lead him through, you know, being a human being. And that's why like towards the end, spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3, he fucking kills that cat girl because he effectively takes on a lease of like.
That is wild. That would be a huge plot point, but it is.
But it is like the one of the most defining features that everyone looks up to as like the crowning glory of the show, other than Netero or whoever the old man with the ponytail. Fucking
you nailed
spoiler
it.
alert!
You said
1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you. Fucking gets rocked, even though he has such a cool fucking ability that gets wasted within one fight. What a waste!
That ability isn't the most amazing. The Buddha is like, I mean, that's been done in One Piece. I mean, that's thrown around randomly by Sengoku.
Yeah, and the reason they use him, spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, with the fucking counting, just say it!
Is because he is supposed to be like the field admiral. He is supposed to be like the top tier person that leads the military branch
Which is
of the
why
world
he's
government,
involved in justice, because he's the Buddha, who famously is very judgmental.
Right. He is supposed to be treated. Shut the fuck up. He's supposed to treat his ability like he's some sort of paragon of justice and righteousness, but he is orchestrating the execution of someone simply for being born under a specific lineage. And not only that, he also orchestrates and supports the use of a lot of pirate warlords that, spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Almost consistently just either give up their duties or they have been just using it just so that they can be pirates anyway.
Oh!
Well, spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3.
Oh
Everyone poops.
All right. Spoiler alert. 1, 2, 3. You're an idiot. I will say that I do like how he retires after the events of that, because he kind of reflects on how he's kind of become corrupt and made some bad choices, and that,
Right.
And the idea is that he's the Buddha, and even then, even the most pure can be corrupt when they are in power. I see that is where they're going with that.
Yeah.
But I will say that if you can respect that, I mean, you have to like consider how like there isn't like a wasted moment in Hunter x Hunter. I'm not gonna say Hunter x Hunter. I need to say the X. And it's like there's every single thing that happens in there has like a purpose and a setup. And sure, it takes a long time, but when your Samsung has free cable and it's just playing Hunter x Hunter on loop, like constantly, you grow to like the show. I don't know if it's Stockholm Syndrome. But I really, really do like the show at this point. And I guess through just it being background noise, I've rewatched it twice in the past month.
You rewatched the original series?
No, not the original. The one where it looks fucking gorgeous.
I mean, the original series, as much as I hate Hunter x Hunter, the artist had a really strong eye for shadows, color, and timing for a lot of the actions that happen. And
Well,
they
yeah.
are a lot better off at like translating the manga into an actual like anime compared to the more modern version, which is just way too bright, specifically because of the tech being more commonplace to use like 3D or sorry, computer generated backgrounds and such. And it kind of shows. Like I
I don't know,
really do
man.
not like the look of the modern Hunter x
It's
Hunter.
super appealing. I think that the older one is like grittier and darker, and I mean the whole message. The whole show kind of like they have to make it a little bit more cheerful because it's all about kids, but it's all about killing, and there's that whole like balance between the two where it's like these are supposed to be innocent children, but they make very interesting and sociopathic choices constantly. And
Right.
coming from the guy who made Yu Yu Hakusho, I mean, it's very clear. It's a huge departure from typical shonen. When I first watched it, I was like, "What is fucking happening?" And I really didn't understand or appreciate it. And I was like, "When is this gonna get good?" And the Chimera Ant arc is like the best part of the show. But when I was first watching it, I was like, whatever. Like, can we move this along? But no, they take their time and they treat their things seriously. And there's a few moments of like levity and stuff. But I don't know. For the most part, I've really grown to like this show. Again, it might be the Stockholm syndrome, but I've grown to like it on the rewatch that has happened.
From watching the original and then watching through for the most part of this of the more modern one, and
Mm.
then going to the manga for the later parts, especially as they start to set up the spoiler alert,
One,
the
two,
dark
three.
content. Yeah,
Yeah. The
like how they're setting that up, I think there is definitely some potential, but the author just doesn't have a plan, and it's way too obvious at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it really. That's why I like how the anime ended it when he met his dad. It's like, yeah, no, there you go. Like that makes sense to me. It would end when he meets his dad, and then it's like open ended. Because I
And
mean,
very anticlimactic.
it's not anticlimactic.
It totally is.
The climax of the whole thing is him pounding that girl's pussy into dust and then getting up and then they bend the laws of reality or whatever and then yeah then they turn it I don't know. I thought it was cool. I thought it was realistic. I thought it was still adding something new considering and also Hunter x Hunter was the inspiration for Bleach and no
Wait,
for Naruto, and his prior work was the inspiration for Bleach. So it's
really?
like, yeah,
I
I
thought Yu
mean,
Yu Hakusho was the inspiration for both of them.
kind of, but I mean, Krapika, um,
Ugh.
literally has red eyes that his clan has, and his clan was murdered. I mean, there you go. Uh, Hisoka is a strange pedophile. That's an Orochimaru inspiration for sure. Um, it just takes him a million years to make stuff because his body is brittle bones or some shit. Um, but yeah, no, it's. I think that there is something to be appreciated from it, and I'm currently loving it. But when I first watched it, I did not like Hunter all that much. So it's something that grows on you, and from that, I gotta say that I disagree because there's something special about it, and it's altered my brain chemistry.
I won't take that from you that you enjoy this. There's definitely there's always going to be some level of subjective points that are mixed in with someone's personal, beliefs and their interpretation based on what they're seeing, like actually. So I get it. There is
I,
something that actually works for you with the show that makes you want to come back to it.
I will say to you 150%, you are correct that the overarching plot doesn't really matter all that much until the Chimera Ant arc. Like, there is just, I gotta find my dad! And then he does that. It's very character driven. It's like
Hmm.
Avatar, except they're like nothing's at stake except individual character journey. So is that the main problem that you have with it? That it's like it's just all about these characters that you don't necessarily care about?
Initially, definitely was that.
Mm.
I didn't like the fact that we were following along a bunch of prepubescent boys that were obviously just, without much reason, just playing better than anyone else around them. And we were supposed to just accept that because that's just how they're trying to set up the story.
Mm.
Fine, whatever. I eventually I'll just have to accept it if I have gone this far and I didn't like stop at the first few episodes. If I didn't stop at the fucking tower, which fuck off, that was a terrible way. If you want to talk about wasted potential and a waste of time, the tower should have been it. The tower was so unnecessary
Oh
that I do not
yeah.
understand why we even have it to begin with.
Yeah, in New York, and they have it, and like they're building it up and stuff, and they're using it as like a training thing, and
Yeah.
then it doesn't really even like move from there. It doesn't really. Yeah, I totally agree. That was like, here we're doing this, but by the way, let's go to Krapika and Leorio for 5 seconds before we throw that character out the window.
Yeah, like if they wanted to have like the story that they were kids that were growing up, developing and understanding what it means to be a hunter, and they were using this as a sort of benchmark tool that like every like 10 levels or something they will come across something that would force them to like, adapt or learn. That's one thing, but the fact that the only thing they have to learn is from a nen user that is not even like really that good, he's just like a basic trainer,
Yeah.
and then like almost instantaneously they become the like quality nen users, but they would
Yeah.
like get the attention of other master nen users that would train them later on and just
Yeah.
repeat the exact same storyline is fucking stupid and
I
a wasted
love
opportunity.
I absolutely love how Retsu exists just to be shit on. He is the third boy who takes the tournament, and he's like, yeah, they by chance they meet him, and at the same time, or maybe not by chance because Wing was a hunter the whole time. I don't know, but they become friends with him, and he's just like, hi, I'm also a little boy. And every single thing is just like, oh, I'm gonna get a burger with cheese. And then Wing looks at him and is like, huh, Retsu, that's very cool that you can eat a burger with cheese. However, Gon and Killua are able to eat 1,000 cheeseburgers. What? What about you, Master Wing? Why, for lunch just this morning, I ate 1,000,000 cheeseburgers. Oh, Retsu, you little cuck boy. Go to bed, you little bitch.
And at this rate they will eventually become even more better at hamburger eating than I will be. You should give up but still train anyway. Oh, okay. Like way to like set up a training arc that there's like basically no fucking training, and the only two fights that actually matter is when Gon fights against, spoiler alert, is the fucking
1, 2, 3.
the creepy pedophile clown, and the
He gets a
pedophile
boner.
clown beating up a blonde guy is so fucking stupid.
Oh,
We
the
don't
blonde
care
guy
about
was
this
cool,
blonde guy,
though.
and he just gets Yeah, because they talked about him, but didn't show him being cool, and then he just loses anyway. Like it didn't fucking matter because we kind of already knew this was gonna happen. Like, oh, this Kurapika, no, not Kurapika, the
Crap.
fucking
Yeah.
the shitty fucking clown. Thank you,
Hisoka.
is like he's still he gets set up at the fucking hunter exam, and now he's gonna. And then we're gonna show a new guy that's super cool, and he's like, "Yeah, he's definitely gonna be a top contender," and just gets his fucking shit rocked by the fucking creepy, stupid clown. Oh my fucking god!
And
Can I just
yeah.
put this in here because like I really want people to know he is such a bad character, and I have no idea why people like him. I am genuinely concerned that he has this much attention with just how disgustingly gross of a character setup he is. There is no value in him outside of making fun of him. Fuck him. Anyway, you were saying?
Wait, for that character you're talking about Hisoka?
Creepy
or?
clown.
Creepy
clown.
Yeah. Yeah, so Hisoka for sure, and spoilers here, 1, 2, 3, is absolutely awful, and he's a canon pedophile that we're supposed to empathize with. It, honestly,
Yeah.
the fumble was that they were children. Because if they weren't children, it would be very funny for the main bad guy, for his main reason for dislike, for like his relationship with the main characters is like, oh my fucking god, I'm coming. For that to be, for the main villain's reaction to the main characters doing anything, that's gold. That's comedy gold right there. I love it. But it's not a comedy, and they're children. And all that ever happens is, again, he's like the reverse of Retsu, where it's like, oh man, I just went to the farmer's market, Wing, and I got some honey that I found made by real bees. Well, Retsu, it's me, Wing, and I'm gonna lay some real shit on you. You fucked up. You actually went to the shop right. You went to and meanwhile, Gon and Killua, they naturally, without even working at it, always shop at Whole Foods. Me, I go to a real farmer's market. Oh, but Hisoka very naturally could travel directly to the Caribbean and grab some toasted coconut flakes directly from the tree and teleport right back. Retsu, you're very impressive for shopping at ShopRite. However, you're garbage, and Hisoka is God. And I think that about wraps it up, wouldn't you say?
There is one thing that I think is a great overarching theme that is kind of like constantly hinted at, that this one video online like put in perspective for Hunter x Hunter and why it actually is well done with Gon. And I can empathize with this. It's I think like Grapes of Wrath or something. He does like no. It's an animator on YouTube. Shut the fuck up. And he does like animations for like Dark Souls and Predator and
you're
kind of
talking
stuff. You've
about
probably seen it.
Grapes of Wrath is the guy who has he has like a very like hurts your eyes, very orangey lifestyle. Is that not lifestyle, animation style?
He's got like his avatar has got like the bald head with like a frowny face and beard, and he got big for doing a bunch of like animations of like Two Best Friends Play and Dark Souls, like dumbing down the story when it was first coming out. But he also made like a few videos about like popular anime at that time when he was making those videos, which was like for Naruto and Hunter x Hunter. And the idea that Gon
you're talking
is
about
not
Plague of Gripes? Is that? Are you talking about?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
And he talks about how Gon is not a traditional hero specifically because he doesn't know how to connect with people. And that's, as I said before, because he hasn't had like a proper figure in his life to actually teach him. He's a lot closer to a wild animal that just runs off instinct and like rules of nature, rules of nature, instead of like
Yeah.
actual rationalizations of what people can think through emotions and loss and any other grievances that they have to come across, right? And when he finally loses that one trainer guy, the really thinned out hunter with the scythe, I think,
Mm-hmm.
or a samurai sword, like I don't know, like some sort of like long, thin weapon.
Yeah.
When he finds him killed by the cat girl, he loses it because in his mind this shouldn't happen, and the one thing he doesn't want to happen happened, and he cannot rationalize that. He doesn't know how to rationalize it. And
Yeah.
all throughout the series, he's in situations where he keeps setting up in his own mind how he needs this done in his own way, even if his way is dumb and dangerous and just causes pain onto others because he thinks it's the right way to do it.
Mm.
When it would, for instance, in the volleyball game, when they had to like stop the ball on the receive, I think,
Yeah.
and they set up like a system where they could like break down the amount of damage Gon's friend would have to take on. Instead, Gon says, "No, we're just gonna take it head on because I believe it's the right thing to do, and it's the
Yeah.
way I want to do it. It doesn't matter that like he's risking his friend's life. His friend is effectively codependent and accepting that he's being treated like he's needed by Gon by
Mm.
being used up as a weapon, but it's better than being a weapon.
Mm.
Like Gon's friend is secretly the actual good person in this world because he doesn't want to be
Yeah.
evil,
The
but Gon is secretly evil because ultimately he only rationalizes like an animal and he doesn't care for other people's lives for it.
100%, and that's the exact reason why I like the show, which is basically it's very subversive. I'm building off exactly what you said because you have
Hmm.
very good points. That is the exact reason why yeah, these characters are insufferable a lot of the time. However, it's the thing that happens in the like in the Chimera Ant arc is the exact moment where they are no longer the friends that they used to be. Because
Hmm.
Gon, for the first time, throws a fit. He is a child, and like he's always like ah, and he always has this power, like a powerful child who basically always gets what he wants. He's always happy, but he finally loses something, and he becomes with all of that power. He's never thrown a fit. He's been a good kid, but yeah, he's gonna throw a fit. And when Superman equivalent is throwing a tantrum, like, yeah, that's what happens. And at that same
Yeah.
moment, like, Killua is now an entirely different person. It starts off that Gon is a really good person and keeps people together.
Right.
Krapika and Leorio are fighting,
Hmm.
and just by having survival instincts, Gon is like, "No, we should do this. It's the simple answer. I'm a simple guy, and in tough situations that we will find
Yeah.
ourselves in, I'm going to choose the very simple and easy path because that's not normal in today's world where everything is complex." So, like,
Right.
and everyone's like, "Oh, holy crap, you're a really smart kid, and you calm
Mhm.
everything down." And it's like, yeah. Um, and Killua starts as like, yeah, I mean, they have like the relationship of like a cat and a dog, where Killua's like the type who's like a predator, but he's like a silly, weird, stupid guy. And Gon is this little puppy who like is just like, huh, I don't understand, but I'm gonna try and do my best. But as everything goes on, like at the end of the hunter exams, Alua, or whatever Killua's brother is,
Hmm.
Illumi, he goes in and he's just like, yeah, you're impossible of making friends. You're a weapon, and I won't let you pass the exams. And his response to that is, no, I want to learn how to make friends and be a good person and have fun and be a kid.
Right.
Um, and then over the course of everything, because it starts with them just hanging out. The first thing that they do, Killua is like, I want to take you to the tournament area. And they just go. And then they get put at gunpoint by gang members. Okay, cool. What? Anyway, and then after that, they play a game. They literally play a weird card game on an island that Gon's dad made. It's like fucking nice. But then shit hits the fan and it's no longer like amazing. And
Hmm.
like the whole time, Killua has been an asshole and Gon has been the personable one. But by the end of it, it's completely switched. And I love that because Gon goes from this like wonderful, little boy that everyone loves to this no, everything will be done my way. I don't care how many people need to die. If I get
Hmm.
what I want, I will sacrifice everything inside of me, and I'm going to make this happen. I will literally sneak into North Korea and ruin a government plan just to start doing it because I can't follow rules.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They sneak into North Korea, and um, and Kill was there supporting him the whole time. And by the end of it, Gon has sacrificed everything and refused to allow Killua to do anything. And Killua, at the end, like Gon meets his dad, but Killua has is now a good person, and he is now going to be the guardian of his weird genie brother girl looking little brother. And unlike his brother, who at the very beginning said to him, "You are a weapon, and you are not going to be, you're incapable of making friends," he's decided to be the brother that he wished he had then. And meanwhile, Gon meets his dad and he met his goals, but has is we see he's like deeply not that, and Killua's basically outgrown him, which is wild because he started as a weird, freaky murderer guy with no morals, and now he's like a essentially a great guardian person who helps Gon, and anyone nearby. Like he's good, and can. Someone he hates was like Palm, and he talked to her and was just like, yeah, no. I know, I'm convincing you to help us, and she's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm so, it's so good that they've changed. They're completely flip, and basically by the end of it, it's like, okay, see ya. I don't want to hang out with you anymore.
Nice.
I've outgrown you, and you. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just so. Thank you for listening to my TED talk. Spoiler
No.
alert: 3, 2, 1. Vlodia is passing out at my rambling.
No, I'm just lightheaded. You're fine.
Okay. Whoa.
Uh,
Okay. Okay.
I, I haven't done like a gym workout in a while, so like I'm not used to like the weights. That's all.
Hey, you
Anyway,
did good.
um, but yeah, that is the one thing I will give Hunter x Hunter, that they set up that. But after reading the manga and seeing what he was trying to say, and he did it in such a poor way in the manga,
Mm.
I genuinely kind of wonder how he was able to get this far without effectively. the anime is giving him like a chance at like telling his story, to be honest. Because the mad ramblings, you've seen the memes. The mad ramblings of his on the
You
manga
mean the book
are
pages
genuine.
in the middle.
Yes. The light novel charading as a manga, for some reason, it has all this to say, all this world building that equates to, well, it doesn't matter once we get to the Dark Continent. Oh my god, wow. All of that. Great. I'm very annoyed.
Yeah, I do. I have not read the manga. I don't care about the Dark Continent. I don't know about it. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a shit about it.
The emotional setup that they've made for the story is already done. There isn't anything else that needs to be explored. And honestly, I think he already exhausted all of his interesting ideas for the Nen abilities, which is kind of a shame because it is such an open-ended scale for like a fighting anime that I'm just kind of annoyed how it's just wasted. That no one else is going to be able to do anything like this because everyone after this is going to be like, oh, well, you just did Hunter x Hunter. And that's their entire point on it.
Yeah.
I wish for more.
Yeah, it seems like he's one of those authors who wants to do too much with his idea, and it's, he's had health effects because of it, or for whatever else he's doing, and it's like, just choose one thing at a time. I know that your market is like children, and you want to go super, like, philosophical to the point of like, oh, what is man? Let me create a race of chimera creatures so we can ask the big questions. And, okay, maybe get to that sooner. Have that be the overarching thing. Why did it take so long to get here, huh?
I wish they would actually get to the point already.
Yeah. I wish I would have gotten to the point. I think I rambled for like 7 minutes.
No, you're fine. I wasn't expecting us to get onto Hunter x Hunter, to be honest, but I'm kind of glad we got that out in the open.
Yeah, that's crazy that we just did that. That is a whole episode right there. Anything you want to say to the audience at the end as we secretly switch topics and act like this is the whole episode and not one recording session of 2 episodes, if not more?
You gotta cut that part out. You gotta cut that part out.
Shit, fuck! I ruined the visage. I pulled the curtains from the theater.
The only thing I would say is, next episode I'm gonna talk about a Resident Evil idea I got that is, I think, the only way that Resident Evil can finally move on and actually make good Resident Evil games again. But I think that's for next time because like it's gonna take a while to get through it.
Let's do it. All right, cool.